All Souls Unitarian Universalist Church, building community, inspiring growth, creating change. Here in the heart of Kansas City, we come together to create this hour of shared reflection so that we might be renewed in courage for these times and inspired to lives of greater dignity, higher purpose, deeper generosity, and more effective action. May the words and music and images that we offer today nourish our best selves, calling forth abundant wisdom and love, a love that has the power to overcome both loneliness in the heart and oppression in the world. Welcome to our service. Arise, our souls, Am I good? Great, thank you. How good it is to be together. I'm the Reverend Erin Dyka Holly, and I am the minister here at All Souls. And this morning, we aspire to tell a lovely story of love and community and winter. And we are going to do it with children, costumes, props, and no rehearsals. First, if you are a child or teenager who is not wearing a costume and wants to be, please talk to my friend Melanie over here, and she'll probably be able to hook you up. And if you are an adult or a kid, I hope that you will have as much fun as the rest of us do with this time of meaningful storytelling wrapped up in adorable, somewhat controlled chaos. This is our annual practice of accepting whatever happens as exactly what needed to happen. These opening words are by Ben Sewell. Now has come hard winter. with whip of wind and slash of snow and the diamond-bright stars in the black ice of the heavens. Just as we resist the season with shovel and scraper, wool and windbreaker, we embrace it with sled and snowboard, cocoa and comforter. Winter is here. Let us find warmth in this time of being together. Let's see if it works. Nope. Okay. Can we grab Darrington's mic?
Our chalice lighting words are by Deborah Falk. The chalice lit among us is a beacon of hope in a world of crisis, a beacon of possibility made manifest in community, a beacon of warmth through our interconnections, a beacon of light illuminating our shared wisdom, a beacon of connection by our being together.
Please stand as you are able and join in the affirmation of our covenant. Then please remain standing as we join together in song. Together we affirm, goodwill is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
See the blazing Yule before us, strike the harp and join the chorus, merry measure, while I tell of Yuletide treasure, cast away the old year passes, hail the new year that and passes, sing we joyous all together, heedless of the wind and weather.
Our reading this morning is from the book Wintering, The Power of Rest and Retreat in Difficult Times by Catherine May. She writes, "The changes that take place in winter are a kind of alchemy, an enchantment performed by ordinary creatures to survive. Plants and animals don't fight the winter. They don't pretend it's not happening and attempt to carry on living the same lives that they lived in the summer. They prepare. They adapt. They perform extraordinary acts of metamorphosis to get them through. Winter is a time of withdrawing from the world, maximizing scant resources, carrying out acts of brutal efficiency, and vanishing from sight. But that's where the transformation occurs. Winter is not the death of the life cycle, but its crucible.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wintry dawn, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago.
Go. In a forest far away, a bear slept through a winter storm. As our story begins, if you have with you a ribbon that is a piece of white snow, please follow our snow fairies forward too, and place your snow upon the tree. Bear was born in the spring and had not yet experienced her first winter. She grew quickly during the warm days of summer and was almost an adult. She left her mother and siblings to strike out on her own, and as the days grew shorter and cooler and the leaves turned from green to orange, she found a cozy cave in which to sleep away the winter. After the storm had covered the world in snow, there arose a particularly warm winter day in late December, and Bear roused from her hibernation, as bears often do. And lo, she saw the world under a blanket of white. Concerned, she cried out, "Where have all the colors gone?" For she had never seen such a white and wintry world before. But the wind only answered with silence.
And the wind wasn't entirely unhelpful, however. The wind carried the bear's cries to her friends in the forest. One of these friends was Lynx. In short order, Lynx appeared out of the snow. They held orange leaves in their mouth. For the snow tree, they explained. So we will remember the warm glow of fall and the burning sunset of an evening sky.
You put that in that tree, yep. Bear, you can help make sure that the things get on the tree. And next came Squirrel. Squirrel carried scarlet berries and laid them softly at little Bear's feet. They glistened crimson against the snow. Squirrel said, to remind us of flowers and fruits from the forests and fields. And then Bear put those berries on the tree. And Squirrel can sit down.
Then Blue Jay flew down with blue feathers held firmly in his beak. "It's all I have to give," he said, "but these feathers are as blue as the summer sky and the rolling waters of the river."
And Mink appeared from deep inside the forest. Yes, we can all say it. Aww. Mink declared nature's finest fur, brown like the rich earth beneath the snow. And Mink added velvety fur to the growing collection on the snow tree.
If you chose the gifts of orange autumn leaves, red berries, blue feathers, or velvety brown fur when you arrived this morning, would you please come forward and decorate the snow tree with these gifts from lynx, squirrel, blue jay, and mink? These animals are here to help, and so is Bear. Or you may pass it off to another person to decorate for you.
And as we do, let us sing the holly and the ivy. Our children's choir will sing the first verse, and we will join in after that. Look for the words on the screen. You can sit near me. We're good. Okay. So please, like Bear, get comfortable right where you are. Settle and join me in this short meditation adapted from words by Sam Trumbore. In this time of long nights and short days, let us seek the light within by contemplating the flame of our chalice. So whichever one you can see better, the one I'm holding or our big chalice, watch that flame. Notice how the soft, quiet, and gentle flame tamely rises. Yet, just by touching a dry twig, it has the power to become a raging bonfire to light up the night. Let the chalice flame be your friend this morning. Allow it to quiet your mind as you attentively watch its flickering glow. Allow it to calm your mind in a way that brings a stillness, that can light up the interior of your being, that can help you find the wellspring of your feelings. Allow it to show us our inner sense of knowing, that can help us notice the ways we've strayed or harmed others, to warm us, reflecting on the ways we've been touched and the ways we've opened our hearts, and inspire us through making new connections and discovering new insights. May this simple flame touch the dry twigs that guard our hearts, allowing the power of light to penetrate our self-protection and show us the amazing potential for heat and light that resides within us.
We return to our story in the woods. Bear looked up as her friend, Raccoon, came padding softly through the snow and spread fresh green shoots before her. Raccoon said, "My offering is to remind us of the green of spring, of new life after the sleep of winter."
Bear, if you put that on the tree. Yeah. And then reindeer moved slowly forward through the snow, with purple rocks piled high upon their back. Reindeer said, "Here is color that will endure forever, as purple as the mountains and the rolling clouds of thunder." Go ahead and add that to the tree. Yep.
Bunting alighted on a nearby branch, laden down with yellow cones. Bunting said, "I carried all I could, so we won't forget the yellow corn that grows all summer long in the fields beyond the forest."
Arctic Fox said, "It is time to decorate the snow tree." Oh, Arctic Fox first brought icicles that sparkled silver in the frosty light, like raindrops in the sunlight. And Arctic Fox said, "It is time to decorate the snow tree. And you, little bear, will guard this tree all winter long." Little bear, you can help to decorate the tree with the icicles. Are they done? Okay. I'm watching a lot. Okay. Your brown fur will remind us of night's velvet darkness.
While our children's choir sings for us again, if you chose the gifts of green shoots, purple rocks, yellow pine cones, or sparkly icicles when you arrived this morning, would you please come forward and decorate the tree with these gifts from raccoon, reindeer, bunting, and Arctic fox? Or you may pass it to another person to decorate for you. Animals smiled as they stood gazing at the glorious tree.
Last of all, coming out of the woods was Moose. A bright golden star hung gleaming at his neck. He proclaimed, "Set this star high upon the tree. Let its light shine out to all the creatures of the forest, that they may gather to celebrate the glory of the season and the beauty of peace and friendship." I'm going to give you a hand so that you can come down.
As the day passed, the animals celebrated with Bear and continued to talk and laugh. As the daylight waned, one by one, each took their leave as they sought their nighttime lairs.
Okay, so all of the animals, except Bear, go back to their nighttime lairs. So I invite you to go find wherever it is in these seats that you have been sleeping for the night, except you. And that's coming in a little bit. I'll tell you when. "What?" cried Bear as the friends said goodbye. "But we haven't seen each other in months, and why is it getting dark so soon?"
Night fell, and Bear was left alone with the snow tree. As it became darker and darker, the tree's beautiful colors and reminders of warmer days waned until the forest faded into a blur of soft grays and blues. Left alone in this strange land of snow and cold, Bear felt herself beginning to tear up when Owl arrived on silent wings.
"I am here," exclaimed Owl. "I have brought a black gem with silver flecks to represent the glorious night sky filled with stars." And Bear put it in front of the tree. But Owl noticed Bear's tears. "Have you been crying?" asked Owl.
Bear answered yes while rubbing her eyes. "I miss the warmth and sun and light. I don't like how everything is cold and dark now. I feel afraid. I can't even find my den to go back to sleep.
Owl looked silently at Bear for a moment. As a creature of the night, I love the dark. And tonight is a special night. It is the winter solstice, the longest night of the year, stated Owl. Seeing that this did not cheer Bear, Owl continued. Yes, the world is very different now and must seem quite strange to you, a child of spring, but it is beautiful in its own way. The glistening snow, the quiet, and the stars. Oh, the stars! Have you seen them? Asked Owl.
Bear looked up for the first time and saw that the winter sky was ablaze with silvery points of light, a night sky Bear had never seen through the haze of summer. Then her eyes moved to the forest and its quiet beauty and tranquility. Finally, she saw the snow tree, the snow and stars faintly illuminating its branches in the darkness. "Oh, it's lovely," exclaimed Bear as she caught her breath. "I never knew the dark could be so beautiful."
Yes, replied Owl. Without the dark and the cold, the spring sun would not seem so bright, nor the summer days as sweet.
Bear gazed upon the frozen landscape and again took in its beauty. She no longer felt afraid. Suddenly, she spied the entrance to her den in the dim starlight. A wave of sleepiness overcame her. "I must sleep now. Good night, Owl, and thank you."
Farewell, said Owl, and flew away into the night, back to their seat.
With one last glance at the snow tree, Bear made her way to her den and curled up for a long winter's sleep. As she dozed, her thoughts drifted to all the colorful reminders her friends brought to cheer her earlier that day, and her heart was full. Although she longed for the warmth and sunny days of spring, the beautiful snow tree, cloaked in silence and silvery starlight, lingered in her dreams all winter long.
So friends, let us gaze at our snow tree. And while we sing this little light of mine, remember the truths that the solstice brings to us, that the darkness is a part of life and holds its own beauty, and that the light and color always return. Let us appreciate our young people for their wonderful rendition of the snow tree. And I also want to invite our kids forward so that their parents can come and take pictures of them all gathered together in their costumes with the tree. Yep, we want the lights on. Please leave the lights on the tree on. I know, and I'm going to tell them too as a grown-up. Thank you. You may now be seated, except that then I want you to all stand back up so that we can sing together. So go back to your seats. Let us stand, rise in body or spirit, and let us sing together. Yeah. She's going to do it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. The front one.
Hello, I am Molly Camp, and representing my family, the Bear Camps. We have attended church since December and are nearing our 1-year anniversary with All Souls. My children run the hallways here on Sundays for their formal religious education, but we are here on other days too. Choir practice, needle hearts, yoga, hot, or maybe it's just a snow day and we needed to visit. Here, my children are consistently greeted with joy and eager questions from other UUs around. My kids are shown patience. Just yesterday, we were leaving here and my hands were full. My visibly upset child was shown a video of puppies by visitors near the door, and we walked out laughing. I found a place where my family can show up and be ourselves, and we found a place in a community here at All Souls that shows up too. I am here today to ask for your monetary donations to go directly towards the choir and music program and religious education. These two components of the UU Church have filled me with joy and community on Sunday, but during the rest of the week too. The offer will now be graciously given and gratefully received. Thank you.
Dark and light, solstice.
Please join me in the dedication of our offering. We dedicate our offerings and our actions to the mission at the heart of this congregation, to build a respectful and caring community, to inspire personal and spiritual growth, and to create change towards a just and compassionate society.
We release this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Before I finish, after the service is our first Yule Bach of the year. It's very exciting, and it is over in Simpson House. So if you haven't been there, just go across the parking lot into that beautiful mansion, and the board is hosting a lovely time together with beverages and goodies, and please, please come and spend time together and celebrate. May you find your light in the darkness. Keep it a light in your heart, and know that the days will become brighter and that spring will return. Go in peace.